Friends, hello, how are you? You've all been asking me for a long time to record a video for you where we'll analyze the top weapons that are in the game. We'll decide on the top 1 rank and what you shouldn't use. The video will definitely be long, but I'll still try not to drag it out, since we have a lot of cool weapons and not so cool ones. But think for a second. 13 types of weapons are currently present in the game. Friends, this wasn't easy, and I have a big request for you. Be sure to like this video and write comments on whether you agree with me or maybe you have some other top. I will be happy to read your comments. Let's not drag it out for too long and get started. And I want to start with several weapons at once that we will not focus our attention on, and immediately put them all in rank D. These are the worst weapons in the game, and it is better not to play with them. All these weapons will be used by you in the first week or 2 of the game, and after this weapon will be like donors for pumping other top weapons or gun stars or breaking into glyphs. Weapons such as Boomerang, Atreus Toy, Staff are the worst weapons in the game, and I already think that this will never change. I do not know what should happen for these weapons to reach some new level. But I will tell you for sure that it is better not to play with them, since we have a huge selection of other top weapons. With one great description, we got rid of the 3 most useless weapons in the game, and let's do the same with rank C. Since these weapons have not gone that far, and in 2 to 3 weeks of the game you will also use them as donors. Yes, of course, as soon as we have weapons of rank S grade, many weapons have gone into oblivion, such as life, such is the game. Okay, I'm already a little carried away, and nostalgia has begun. Rank C is weapons such as scythe, crossbow, and bow. If we talk a little about each of these types, there are unique builds with crossbow where it can show itself very well and slows down opponents, especially in PvP mode. I very rarely, but still sometimes meet players with crossbow. Scythe still has one of the best skills, a headshot, and can sometimes help in difficult chapters, but these are very extreme and rare cases. And of course the bow, a great weapon to learn how to play in PvP mode, one of the most balanced weapons but already extremely rarely used. That's why, friends, it's a well-deserved rank C. Moving on, and next in line is rank B. I remember the times when one of these weapons was my main one, and I played with it for a very long time, namely the antique sword, an excellent weapon. And I really wanted to put it higher. It can be used for some time as a main weapon at high gradations. It is very cool for the legendary test as it breaks through walls. The demon sword also occupies an important place in my heart, and is also very cool. Excellent animation is very easy to use, inflicts strong damage to opponents, especially in close combat, but still rank B. Well, the last 2 weapons are a saw and a spear. If we talk about a saw, then this weapon is the fastest in the game, and is very often even now used in PvP mode and in PvE mode for fast farming. Also with a saw, there are excellent builds for PvP mode, for example with Semelvan and Othil. If I say a few words about the spear, this weapon is one of the best for farming. If you speed up the attack speed a little and take a ricochet, you won't even be able to understand how quickly you destroy opponents. Damn, friends. I'm back to nostalgia for old weapons. I hope that they will somehow improve it or add new functions and they will become cool again. Here we are at rank A. These are fists, are you surprised? Now I will try to explain why rank A fists are the first weapon of rank Y. Yes, it is certainly very strong and cool, very often used in PvP and PvE modes. Many players have already collected it before the Chaos gradation. Fists have a slightly increased attack speed, have a fairly high chance of a critical hit, and it happens quite often. Fists have many cool skins and give you variations for use, if, for example, you want to pump your hero with an increased fire element. With a large combination hit, it increases attack speed and critical damage. In general, an excellent weapon and can even be used as a main one. But friends, the active skill is very bad and is almost never used. Unfortunately, Fists do not break through walls at low gradations, and the damage is still not as great as we would like. Because of all this, I just put them at a rank, but they are still great weapons. The next weapon that honorably occupies the top position is the hammer. Yes, the hammer is still the top weapon in the game, especially in the PvP mode. It is the one you will most often encounter in PvP and most often see on the screenshots in the game. The hammer has huge damage and lightning damage, which helps a lot even if you do not shoot at the enemy. After receiving damage, your attack always becomes higher, and you see very huge numbers in attack and also in critical hits. The hammer has the most unique skill in the game that you can switch with an active button. Or, as you go through the chapters, just take this skill and you will always break through the nets. It is the hammer that will help you pass the legendary test on very small talents, even without subscriptions. And when you can make the hammer chaos gradation, you will have new opportunities that will give you the opportunity to convert your health into attack speed when you lose it, and your speed will be simply impossible. Yes, the hammer is currently the top weapon for the PvP mod, and I am sure that this weapon will retain its top spots for a very long time. Well, the last weapon on our list is the spear shield. This is the newest weapon in the game, and it is really very cool. Let's start with the fact that even at the epic gradation, it looks better than the legendary hammer. I'll try to explain why. This is the only weapon in the game that has a shield, and it really protects. When you just play in the chapter, mobs on the map get much less often than when you play with a hammer. The shield creates additional percentages of agility. This is the only weapon in the game that has 3 active skills. The first skill is a protective field that protects from all direct hits. The second skill is a clot of energy that causes massive damage. And the third is a unique laser skill that will pursue every enemy. The spear shield has the most enormous damage in the game, so even at low gradations, it allows you to feel good. This is an ideal weapon for the PvE mode, focusing only on the PvE mode. Almost every action of this weapon increases your stats, such as damage, critical damage, and many others. Indeed, this is the top 1 weapon in the game. The only thing is that it is not yet very adaptable for PvP mode, but I think this will change soon. Friends, this is what the top weapons in 2025 turned out to be. It made me understand that many things have already gone into oblivion. More and more old weapons are becoming unusable. Guys, thank you for watching the video to the end. Don't forget about likes. See you.